right? If you look at the healing, of course, there's a lot of healing available for Rebellion, but when they mindset here, instead of being purely a defensive tool, but that will depend on how the team actually plays around him.
There's also the weakness, though, of the Brody. You don't have the Purify to get out, or you don't even have an option to go for Purify. Burns Flicker early on, and the Claude gets so much pressure relieved off of that gold lane.
As active as ever, Gugun in the early game just punishes when they overextend, but debut pick for 2 of Rebellion players here. Three, actually. It's going to be, I believe, Taritzla and Brody. Well, this is the first Y game in Season 13, I believe, too. So, yeah, makes sense. But we are going to see the first battle of the objectives against Gugun and Vincent.
Vincent's slightly ahead here in levels, but not too much to actually make a difference. Or he'll get a level advantage, not just yet. Sway low, penalty zone cancelled as Yaoi jumps into the wild charge onto Vincent. Aran swings his sword, finds first blood. And now Kabuki with a blazing duet to Sway low, looking for some damage and will be able to get it done. Audi TZ forced to flick around, and even Cars now in a 1v3 gets a 2-man Earth Shatter. Gugun very low, but look at that. Aran slices him. And Aura get a big win off the bat. A crazy initiation of Yaoi.
Couldn't have gone any worse for Rebellion in that early game, just losing all over the place. And Yaoi, you hate to see it, man. This man is very, very cheeky with the buffs.
The Detour Force on the purple buff right there, delaying Rebellion even more. Overall, just great performance coming in from Aura. The fact that they were able to just find Vincent in that fight. Rebellion need to be a bit more respectful about that, man. Remember, with the Lapu Lapu in the picture, he is a huge damage threat, especially earlier on in the game. And Yaoi, once again, just doing his thing, man. The card control immunity just allows him to be just...
Stick to what you know is their plan. They're looking to capitalize on it on this objective fight.
The Sway low trying to zone. But that's why D'Angelo finds so much value early on. Cars, Earth Shatter onward, and also penalty zone to the back, but Aran also follows through with the bravest fighter onto Vincent, who's still clawing at him. Kabuki here, it's a 5v5, but look at the damage coming through from Aura. They've out-sustained Rebellion, and Cars kiting back, Sway low in the midst of it all, getting Yaoi down. So Rome traded in for a jungler, still in favor of Aura.
I kind of don't expect Rebellion to get that kill. That looks so good for Aura, but they actually didn't really win on that exchange, only 1-1. Meanwhile, Swalo and Yeskiel, though, still has the healing from Audi TZ. I don't think he's gonna die just yet. That is a big item, meanwhile, top lane.
They both here just trading in aggression, but Aura still has the better staying power. As you can see right here, even though it seems kind of equal, the fact that the jungler got picked off there, and the fact that the jungler is more of a marksman than a fighter compared to the Fredrin, right? That means that Aura can just heal up in the jungle for a bit and come back to that neutral objective. So far, they're playing everything the way that...
When to fight and when to back off. And Rebellion is forced to respond.
Well, if you look at it, technically Sway Low can provide good ganks, but he's saving the ultimate for bigger moments, like the big neutral objective fight. But this seems like the adjustment from Rebellion. They want to use it early on here before anything happens.
We're going to go for a siege, but it's a wild charge onto the back of Buki as well. Without the hard guard, just dives in through from Y. The Bloom already used up in the boundary. Image will be used up. Advantage for Aura. That's a pick off and a Purify out of the penalty zone. That forces Sway low to be all alone. He's isolated completely. Flicker's out late. Around the flicker and the stun. Yeskiel picks up the kill, and Kabuki is the one chasing down Onitizi. Jumps back to the battle mirror. Image like it's nothing. It's a free turret, a free 3 kills for Aura.
How beautiful that is from Aura. It started with the 4v3 and they are winning with 3 members. And Aran just pretty much just ruins the balance of the fight. It makes it a 4v4 and the bravest fighter is there to punish everyone from Rebellion. They're down 4k in this 8th minute.
Aura, man, they're just really flexing that DPS difference. They're making sure that Kabuki has space to basic attack again and again throughout the whole engagement. And you give him enough time without any threat to zone him away. Whoa, look at this pickoff.
A knock-up, a taunt into a wild charge as well, and Gugun just holding the back down all alone. Has the help of the hard guard as well to get up and onward, and the penalty zone onto him. Sway low, gets bursted down before anyone can do anything about it. But Aran will fall as well. Now Vincent looking for the execute, but Kabuki jumps into the battle mirror Image to try to fend off from this damage, and they are successful at doing so. It's a 2-for-1 for Rebellion. They want to try to push the advantage now. A Thunder Belt built up by Vincent, and they're on the Lord.
They are not playing, man. That's why they didn't post earlier. They want to get this win as convincingly as possible. And now with Guggen gone, they want to take this one.
Retry on cooldown. Dangerous spot for Rebellion. Kabuki's on it, but there you go. Vincent waits for the timer, and now Yaoi gets punished. Moai picks up the kill. His third one in this game, and Kabuki will be forced back.
Great. And when you're forced to go on a team fight and just losing, there's no second option.
It's tough. As you were talking to Arashi, Vincent finished off the endless battle. Oh, penalty zone into the bush. They read it out. Oran gets caught, and now will just be bursted down by Moai, who's on a killing spree. Isolated by the barrier. Cars still in the midst of it all. That's under Fraser's trap, but Suelo is able to flicker out of it just in time. Cars, no immobility. Kabuki just runs at him. Pops the BMI back, and Rebellion get a good trade. 1-0.
Playing with fire, their cars, that aura fire, and forced to go with the flicker. And now the gold swing, look at that, 600 or 500 for Rebellion. They're looking to secure this game for themselves. Vincent and Guggen once again on the objectives.
Well, this is more of a mid-game power spike for Rebellion, so they're trying to use it as much as possible. Seems like there's going to be a fight breaking out, though. Sway low, going aggressive.
The zone dodged away from. The Lord reset it. And Guggen wants to go for a fight, dashes forward, taunts Cars, but Suelo doesn't have that initiation tool, not anymore. He has to wait for that cooldown to be back on. Charge! Yaoi strikes! And that's the follow-up from the back as well. Kabuki doing some damage, Suelo isolated. Only trading the roamer as Cars is going to be all alone. Pops in Primal Wrath on Kabuki! Jumps into the blazing duet and then Fraser's Wrath gets rid of Moai! In the back, Audi forced to flicker all the way. But now it's Vincent who's chasing them down. The light could pounce, chasing Kabuki. He does 2 damage to Hesky. Stunned up by Audi TZ. And Vincent in the Lycan form is a threat that you cannot ignore.
See what I mean? That looks so good from Yaoi. That was the perfect initiation, knocking up 2 in the air. But it went wrong for Aura. They lose out on the durability battle, and now they secure the Lord without any contest whatsoever. Vincent secures another one.
Not at all.
Even Kabuki right now, he's having a perfect game. 5-0-3, hasn't picked up my Rebellion just yet, but it looks like he's completely lost. It's hard to engage at this point.
True. And on top of that, the siege potential of a Brody. They have a very, very complete composition for now, Rebellion. 2.7k gold lead, building up to 3! Oh! 5-man! Oh no, it's just a 4-man penalty zone, but Suelo, that could have been a bit too far ahead, man. He isolated himself. Now Suelo free to be picked up on a run. He jumps it all alone as well. That's a trade 1-for-1, but Vincent's looking for the last hit onto Guggen. The XP traded in for the mid lane, and Rebellion still have ways to deal with this turret. The Suelo dive. Damage build of Vincent.
I have a question, Arashi. At this point, we've seen the man advantage. We've seen a lot of mistakes. I mean, meanwhile though,
another wild charge as Kabuki tries to deal with Suelo, but the healing is too much. Vincent now diving deep. Hard guard force in. Vincent running back. I think he was about to run with a 3-man. Stun in the back with the Bravest Spider, but now gets taunted again. And this sustain is just ridiculous for Rebellion. They go all in, but it's still a fair trade. It's 1-for-1 on the board.
Oh man. And that's another example that I want to talk about with you, Rashi. Everything went, it seems always right for Aura, and they cannot find the right answer. Now, what is the winning condition at this point for Aura? They cannot win on a 5v5. They cannot win on a 4v5. What is the solution here?
I think Aura has 2 solutions. Play the macro game, which they're trying to do right now with Yehezkiel on the Angela, or play a defensive game. They have a DPS advantage when it comes to Claude versus Brody, so if they can just use all their spells defensively instead, they can maybe have something, but look at Yaoi!
Very, very low, wild charge, stunning Vincent and Cars, right to the back, battle mirror image. Placed up by Kabuki, Vincent, oh my goodness! Pouncing now again on the Lycan form, that's Yehezkiel in the back! Solo taken out by Moai and Audi TZ. 4-for-0, only Aran, the last dragon, left to defend against 4 bulls charging down. Aran with the Bravest Fighter, instantly deleted. An unofficial maniac as the blue bulls charge through the base. 17 minutes.